Oh, do you do interviews?
Do you want to interview the devil?
Yeah, he want to ask you some question, my brother.
Okay, you can interview me if you want. But be careful with your curiosity, my friend.
All right, I'll
Every
definitely be
He's
use,
careful.
a wicked devil, my brother. He's a
every
wicked
use,
little devil.
every use always ending up with an abuse.
All right, just a few questions. I think like 5 or 4.
Okay.
All right, so 2 men try to burn down a house with ragu sauce, which is basically pasta sauce. I was wondering, in Uganda warfare, what kind of food items would you use to strike down your enemies?
It's a nice question, but I will use pussy. Pussy always distract the mind, if you know what I'm saying.
So you would use pussy as a food item?
Yeah, pussy is the best way. You can change the world. You know Cleopatra, my friend? She changed the world with her pussy. I teach her the ways.
So how does one kill somebody with pussy?
Mm,
The
it's
devil.
good, but the pussy must be very powerful. She must have the power of the Akali, and then she can take any life within, you know.
Alrighty. All right, let's move on to the next question. So
Yes,
the
of course.
Apple is about to announce a cheap iPad, so like $200 or less. So I want to know, what was Uganda's opinion on Apple products, and why do you think people are so obsessed with them?
I think, when you have a good design, a good product, everybody would want that, And of course, when it turns into a very deep, deep way of necessity, people need smartphones right now. People live with that. People go to eat, they put that on the side of the table. People need that all the way. So when you make a product with design, a product that looks good and the action works, this is how you got that. People get addiction to it, very addicted to it.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. What do you call it? Do you
And I
use?
like the product, but I do not like Apple. I prefer pussy. That's why I don't have an iPhone, my brother.
Wait, Apple does what?
I do not have an iPhone because I do not like apples. I prefer pussy. That's why I do not have an iPhone.
Oh, all right. I think pussy is probably better than the Apple product.
Much better.
All right, this one might be more up your alley. Craigslist bans personal ads. I'm not sure what personal ads are. I think it's just selling. I guess if a single person tries to sell an item, they might not be allowed to because they're shutting it down or going to be fined for prostitution. So, what I wanted to know is, what is Uganda Knuckle's solution to tackle the problem of prostitution on Craigslist?
It's a very difficult question to ask, and to answer. The thing is, prostitution will always be a business, Don't matter what you're trying to do with it. People will always do it undercover. Don't matter. But the thing is, if you want to finish that, you should give people the real business, a good job, a good health security, assurance all the way. You need to find people and give them a purpose. If you don't give them a purpose, they will always be bad purpose. If you know what I mean. People always try to explore everything. The body, the mind, the money. This is how the world goes, my brother. I'm the devil of pleasure. I've been there, done that.
So, do you have a lot of prostitutes running around?
Actually, the devil does not use that as a business. I use that for my own harvest. My big black machete is always hungry.
Okay. All right. So the last, last question that I wanted to ask you, a personal question, really quick. All right. So the last question.
Personal question.
Yeah. We'll save that for last.
Go ahead.
Alright, so next one is the Church of Cannabis. So they have a Church of Cannabis in Colorado where it's actually legal to sell weed. I mean, not sell weed, smoke weed. But it was raided by the police because the police didn't like the fact that people were smoking weed in church. And so the guy who runs the Church of Cannabis claims that it's religious persecution. Do you think he will win the legal battle of being able to smoke weed in his own church?
This is complicated. Well, church is always good for people's mind, But the devil, I don't even need to explain to you what type of church I prefer. But let's say, I think this position must be voted, People must be voted publicly because it's what people want, marijuana, and all the good stuff, la buena. It's good for people. It's good for mind, You have to use it, not abuse it, But the thing is, I like drugs. I don't use them in real life. You see, the devil take care of his body. But I think it should be allowed. Because if people want, what's the problem? Making it and not allowing it makes it worse,
Yeah, I completely agree with that. All right, the personal question was, if you remember, was it yesterday? I think you were trying to teach children the way of the Kama Sutra or something like that. Do you think that's appropriate for kids?
What did you do, my brother?
Actually, I was not doing that. I was talking to another person, and then the kid joined me. He wanted to know who I was, so I showed him. I'm the devil of pleasure. I know many ways, my little children. And he tried to know my way. I show him the way. I bless him with the power of eating, It doesn't matter. It's all a part of choosing, If you choose to follow your path, you have a lot of consequences. That's why I told the boy, be aware of what you desire, little children. I just want to show you the way, but who is choosing your path is your own.
All right, yeah, I'm just trying to clarify that because the kid didn't really need to hear all that.
Of course he did
My
not,
queen,
but
I
was
tried to reach
curiosity.
you, but I died.
Curiosity killed
Because
the
it's
cat.
an
interview.
Say.
It is an interview, my brother. You should live. At least not.
Alrighty, well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, go ahead, my brother, and be careful what you choose for.
Oh shit.
Sometimes good is good, but sometimes evil. But evil is better.
Yes, my brother, we are from the dark side, and this is my brother. I love it, motherfuckers.
What the fuck?
This is the devil of pleasure. I know many ways. Many ways.
I love his laugh.
He will please the pussy until it dies, my brother. Rest
He's
in
a
peace
bit
to the
wicked.
pum-pum.
Let me tell you
Identity
something.
pregnancy.
Do you know Cleopatra, the queen, the famous queen?
Yes, my brother, the Cleopatra.
I show her the way to conquer the world with a pussy. I blessed her with a power of pussy eating, She ate pussy, she ate dick, she ate everything,
It is
That's
the only
why
way,
she's-
my brother.
Yeah, that's why she's in every book right now. Because of power of pussy eating.
Yes, my brother, the pussy is the most powerful thing in the world. It
Yeah,
has
it can
conquered and
destroy a
destroyed
man.
empires.
Yeah, can destroy empires, destroy the man's mind, and even the body, Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you want to do with the pussy. It's always good to know why and who are you dealing with. Cleopatra was a very, very dirty little girl. I remember
It's
the
like
old
Rihanna,
days.
my brother.
I